Thanks guys for joining us today to share your experience about property investing and working with Search Party Property. So Georgia, Nathan, thanks for coming on. Firstly, if you can introduce yourself, tell us who you are, what you do and where you live.
So my name's Georgia. I'm 22. I'm a nurse and live in the Sutherland Shire.
And I'm Nathan. I'm 25. I'm a mechanic and also live in the Sutherland Shire.
And we're brother and sister.
Investing together, is that right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, investing.
And I'd love to know what both of you, what was your experience in property prior to partnering with Search Party Property?
So prior to Search Party Property, we did quite a lot of Google searching, quite a lot of aimless running around, spoke to a few people, spoke to like our parents, some of their friends, but just a lot of like mindless searching, quite a lot of anxiety about it, looking at the Sydney market, just feeling like we were never going to be able to get our foot in, and just like very stressful. Yeah.
My experience was the same. So prior to Search Party Property, I was just unsure of how much money I could borrow, going to see banks, really sort of unguided journey. And then after joining Search Party Property, it was just significantly more guided and almost handheld guided, but
You definitely got your hand held.
it was good.
Good on you. It's teamwork, right?
Yeah.
So why did you decide to invest in property?
So we were fortunate enough to already have access to a property through one of our family members. So then we just were able to use that equity to get our foot in the door, and kind of it's easier to go property to property than to take equity and put it somewhere else. I also really liked the idea of having a stable physical investment that you can always like fall back on, and a safety net if anything ever happened, somewhere to live.
Yeah, I wanted to invest in property all along. I really thought that it was the safest option, and especially I wanted to end up owning my own property in Sydney, so I figured buying a few properties beforehand would set up a goal to get to a property in Sydney eventually. So that's why I wanted to do it.
Yeah, it's very effective, you know, building those that wealth through other investments to buy your dream house down the track. And I guess a lot of people are doing that. Guys, in terms of what are your goals around property? You've probably explored that already in some of the answers that you've said, but personally, what are your goals, Georgia?
One of my goals would be, probably in our situation further down the line, it's to separate, because we are investing together, but to then separate and get our own portfolios. I would like to be somewhere up in the 10 properties. My short-term goal is to have 2 by 25. So that's 3 years. Yeah.
My goal property is sort of just to, like I said, get my own property in Sydney, something that I can live in, do my own thing, and just have a few. I want at least, like 6 by myself. I'm happy to share some with my younger sister, so but I do want to have some of my own.
So gracious.
Who's going to help you at that stage, Nathan?
Exactly.
Yeah. You.
Guys, what advice would you give to people watching who might be considering using Search Party Property?
My advice would be to just give it a crack. It was so easy to just ask questions, pick up the phone, have a conversation with you, get introduced into the team. The amount of access you have to information, even just something as simple like our mortgage broker we got through Search Party Property, and the relationship that you already have with them just made it so much easier. And yeah, you just get access to great mortgage brokers. The people that you buy the properties off have been lovely. The solicitor, it's just all wrapped up in a nice little bundle for you. It's just so convenient and so simple. And so you guys are so friendly and helpful. Yeah.
Fantastic. A little bit of a ribbon on top as well.
Yeah, it is. It's literally just wrapped up in a little bow. It's handed to you. all you have to do is just open it.
Fantastic. And Nathan?
My advice would be definitely do it. It was super easy experience. I do feel a bit bad for you though, Luke. You were answering our phone calls
Yeah.
at 9 p.m, 6 a.m, whenever we call, you answer. So,
Yeah.
but it definitely helped us. It made it so much easier.
I also think that we thought about it for like a long time. Like we probably spoke about it for nearly 2 years before we did it, where we were like, should we do this? Should we do that? Kind of pulled in directions. And it was like, as soon as we made that one phone call, it was like, oh yeah, now we know we can do this and this is how we're going to move forward.
That's awesome. And lastly, one word that you would use to describe the Search Party Property service.
I want to say friendly, but I feel like that doesn't do it justice.
I think I would say fantastic. It's just a fantastic experience.
Yeah, it was.
F&F, friendly and fantastic. You are brother and sister. That's great. Thanks guys for sharing your experience and ideas with other people, and hopefully that will encourage others to get started and move forward and build their property portfolios. And we wish you all the success, and we look forward to buying another property for you and get you moving towards those goals.
Thank you.